Yesterday I was playing around and I came across a really cool background technique, just kind of by playing. You can see it here, and I just thought I would show you how to do it. It's it's not something in and of itself, but when you create it as a background, it's a really nice layer to start with and work on top of, as you can see I've started doing here. So what you'll need is, in the order of what we'll use the supplies, you need some water-soluble crayons, or I think you could even just use a layer of diluted acrylics. Then we're going to just use some stamps. You can use any type of stamps that you've got, and we're going to be using distress inks, and then we will be using a mister spray bottle. So I've got some watercolor paper here. What I'm going to do first is I will select the colors I'm going to use. I don't know, I want to use colors that are similar to the color I'm going to use in terms of the ink. So I think I'm going to use this forest moss, which is a green, and I'm going to just select some greenish kind of colors to lay down, maybe a little bit of this. I'm going to be a bit random about it, so just fill the page with my water-soluble crayons. And then I'm going to dilute the colors just to kind of create a faded type of background. I'm going to add a tiny bit of gesso to this wet background just to make it all look a little bit more even. I'm letting it blend in with the water that's already on the page and adding a little bit more water to my brush. Okay, now I'm going to dry this with a heat gun until the page is dry. Okay, my paper is dry, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a stamp. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to add the distress ink to it. There we go. And then I'm going to use my spray bottle and spray the stamp, just one or two spritzes to make it a little bit wet. And then I'm going to stamp on the page. And I'm going to stamp twice. Oh, it's quite dark, this one. Might even do a third one. Spritz it a little bit more. And as you can see, it gives a very kind of nice watercolory effect of the stamp, instead of the kind of, like really stark lines that you usually get when you're stamping. I'm going to make this one a bit more wet. Okay, I've dried it, and you know what I love about this is that every application of the stamp looks different, and I really like that. So it's just a very quick way of building up a really interesting background. So there we go, we've built up a really kind of easy background first layer, to kind of give a little bit of interest to whatever you might be doing on top. And yeah, like I showed you with the piece I did yesterday, I started with a similar layer. Started with the water-soluble in pink, and added the stamping on top, and then I kind of went from there and put a face on top of there because I like faces. So I hope you enjoyed this technique. Please like, comment and subscribe. I upload videos whenever I feel like it and whenever inspiration strikes. So I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!